Whenever the Jewish writer Isaac Bashevis Singer uttered the thought-provoking statement, "What a strange power there is in clothing," he probably didn't stop to think for a moment how far society would truly go with that assertion. Every year we see a different slew of colors, collections, and styles. The progressive clothes we see today tend to turn some heads and force you to pinch yourself, or in my case, bang your head against a wall, to make sure you're alive and still breathing. A modern day fashion icon like myself happens to do just that. Nothing quite says edgy like a bright green shirt that says "fuck swag," along with a 2005 vintage Mardi Gras necklace. If 8-year-old Chinese kids being held against their will and mandated to sew clothing in sweatshop factories has yet to disrupt this industry, will hideous horse shit like this do the trick? Or will idiots continue to buy it anyways? Let's find out. Colors, collections, and styles. What do those mean to me? Well, they don't mean anything to me because they're clothes. You put them on your body, and that's it. I, oh so reluctantly, came across a video of a Fashion Week runway show. People were wearing just insane clothes, to the point where I think 99% of the population would agree that they're not fucking clothes. This particular runway show featured none other than Comme des Garçons. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know who that is, but what I can tell you is that it's absolutely preposterous. It does not make any sense to me. Many people often say that fashion is candy for the eye and food for the brain. That's false. That's 100% false, especially whenever you have ladies walking out on the runway looking like those goddamn scrubbers. Let me go get it. Yes, this thing, the thing that I scrub pans, pots and pans with, they came out with that on their fucking heads. It seems as if they're trying to replicate your everyday household items, whether it be a pot and pan scrubber or anything far and in between. Why don't we take a look in depth at some of these inspirational styles. This one right here is called the pool lounger, because it wouldn't make any sense to go to a store and buy one whenever you can actually just wear it. That makes a lot more sense. Ooh, and a popular fan favorite, this one's called the "I wish I was George Washington's wife, even though I'm not, so I just pretend like I am in 2017. This one here is called the "Dale, the piñatas are sweating." It's a very common choice for those who work in food catering. This one here I like to call "What the fuck? You even know where you're at? You think you're in the Matrix or something, bitch? What the fuck?" Last but certainly not least, we have the mom ass. Why wait for life to naturally give you a mom ass whenever you can just simply purchase some clothes and prematurely give yourself that mom ass you've always desired? I know there's gonna be people out there who are gonna say, "Oh, but you just don't get it. This is creative. This is art." How? You know, art is so subjective, it's unreal. You know, how the fuck is this art? I think it takes too much creative thought to come up with this. Hey, yeah, let's make an outfit that looks like 7 buttholes stitched together. I think that'll really resonate with people who are fascinated with buttholes or religiously take part in anal intercourse. Genius, let's get to work, people. You know why something like this is considered art? Because somebody said so. Seriously, that's it. It's sort of like art pieces that you see in museums. Just a bunch of scribbles are considered valuable and artistic. A person could shove a paint tube up their ass and then fart it out onto a canvas put their fist up to their chin, because that's what artists do, and then declare, "This right here is worth at least $1 million." And then people will just mindlessly agree and spend some serious money on colored fart splatter.
Sir, I'll give you $1 million for the
fart splatter. So behind this brand that people, for some reason, wear out in public, Comme des Garçons. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. However, you may wonder, who is the evil mind behind this brand, behind these fucking atrocities? If you come to the holy grail of information, which is Wikipedia, search for this brand, you'll find out that it is French for like boys. It is a Japanese fashion label. It's a Japanese fashion label based in Tokyo, but it's French. It's Japanese fashion label, it's French. Excuse me? Do you understand why fashion is so confusing? What the fuck? You know, that actually explains a lot. No wonder we have women walking out in outfits that make them look like Weedle and Kakuna. They're literally just walking tumors. I've always been intrigued with why people have to always get the new thing, always have to be in style, follow the new trend, no matter how ridiculous it makes you look. Now, I dug a little bit deeper into my research regarding trends, what was cool, and why people are just so fascinated with trying to look homeless. These people are to be considered as hype beasts, okay? And the definition of hype beast is sneakerheads who only rock hyped up shit to get props because they got no self-worth or sense of style. And if we're to use that in a sentence, it would go a little something like, "Yo, check out my matching Supreme cap, Bape hoodie, Bape jeans, and Bape kicks." That's fantastic. Or another alternative definition, a hypebeast is a kid that collects clothing, shoes, and accessories for the sole purpose of impressing others. Although the individual may not have a dime to their name, they like to front like they're making more than everybody else, equipped with mommy's credit card. Now, I found that definition to be the only thing that has thus far made any sense to me regarding fashion.
What do you do for a living?
I go to school.
So how do you have money to buy this?
I collect my parents' allowance.
I've come to take notice that those who are most interested in fashion and trends happen to be kids who are poor as fuck.
What do you do for a living?
I go to college, so I can't afford the CDG collab. So I came here to get that hat. I trap.
Oh God, okay.
I work for a political campaign.
That, you see why fashion is just so confusing?
Everything. I always wanted to see that something like this would come out, and I believe that it's going to look really well on me.
The obsession with the brand Supreme, I don't really know anything about that. However, it's also confusing, as you could imagine. People will line up for hours and hours waiting for something new to drop from Supreme. Supreme, I guess, often collaborates with other brands. This time in this video being Comme des Garçons. You know, the ones with the kitchen scrubbers. Yeah, they collabed with the kitchen scrubbers.
How much did you spend?
$471.
What do you do for a living?
Don't worry about it.
Wow! You guys bought overpriced t-shirts that say a word on it. That is nuts! Everybody, please make some noise for the 2017 HP Fashion Runway Show. First up, we have an all-black attire with a nice cheeky mask on. Steven, what are your initial thoughts on the outfit?
I love it, Bob. This is one of those outfits you could easily wear to something like a wedding or even to the gas station late at night when you're craving something sweet because you forgot to stock up.
Next up, we have a blue on white top. Looks like some sort of karate uniform, maybe, Steven?
Oh yeah, he looks like he's having some issues with his nuts there. Yeah, you could really wear this anywhere. I'd almost prefer wearing it to maybe if you're meeting your girlfriend's parents for the first time. This would be a good place for that.
And finally coming down the runway. Oh my God, he's naked with a horse.
Bob,
Cut the
cover my
broadcast.
eyes,
Cut the
please.
broadcast.
What do you do for a living?
I sell drugs.